SpeedRailz family, we're getting ready for 2026. And as you saw in 2025, we went to each of our core cities here in Texas to find out who the best bartender was. Now, this was a different version that we did this year because typically it had always been speed, and we had a craft competition that was kind of in an incubation period, and we ended up combining both of those concepts into this last year's campaign to figure out who the best bartender was, where they had a craft portion, they had a placement out of that, we had a speed portion, and we had a placement out of that. We averaged those two together to determine who the best bartenders were. So we had Rye coming out of San Antonio. We had Dustin coming out of Houston. Then we had Alan, SpeedRailz veteran, had a chance to lose a couple times, but came back to win this one in double overtime. And then we had Nathan. He's a guy who's been around since Austin day one. He ended up being the winner out there representing Hyatt Hotel. And what I have here with me now is the 2026 onboarding guide for competitors. This pretty much breaks down exactly what we'll be doing next year as we go once again across the state of Texas to figure out who has the best bar program. And instead of it being just an individual, this time it will be a relay where we want to make sure we get an industry leader from the venue, somebody who knows what they're doing, and then one of their top performing bartenders, whoever they feel like that could be somebody with some potential, but otherwise I still need a leader out of there because this campaign is gonna have a little bit of a more educational component in it as well, because this platform has always been about not only professionally developing our skill sets, sharpening our knives, but also being a beacon for the industry, teaching other people how to go about doing their job and to the best of their abilities. So we had craft, we had competition speed. Now this time we're also adding a third component called community, where it's almost gonna be a little bit of your marketing, your event curation, your ability to engage, and guest satisfaction. We're already planning to hit all 4 cities, getting 16 venues per city. It's gonna be about 5 events per city. We're gonna have our craft competition, we have a speed qualifier, and then throughout this whole process, there's gonna be a campaign hosted at your own venue where you'll be hosting an event. You're gonna be having a curated menu, and then we're gonna send in guests so that way they can vote on the entire hospitality experience, your cocktails, your friendliness, the aesthetic, how everything is designed, and then you're also gonna curate an event where you need to be selling at least 40 tickets. You need to sell them. We got a software partner we're gonna be working with on that. So we have the partner venue, which is you, the competitor. We have a host venue, which is gonna be a craft competition host venue. We're also gonna have a speed host venue. We're gonna be bringing in partners to just work with the entire campaign. We're gonna have a vodka partner, a tequila partner, a bourbon, and a gin. And it's with those that you'll be curating your craft cocktails around them. Each city will have a different spirit that they'll be working with. And then you guys will have a menu that contains all of the spirits, so that way when people come visit you, they can pick which one they want based on their own palate. It might end up being a non-alcoholic mocktail component to it as well, but we'll see that when we get there. One of the biggest things when it comes to this event, there will be an event ticketing software platform that we'll be using. I'll have the ambassador come in there, show you guys how to onboard, show you guys how to make money off of it, how to set it up, and that way if you guys have any technical problems, you guys can talk to him. Of course, you always have me as a resource. I've been running events for years now, and I've had a chance to plug and play, filling out event pages, creating content, and ultimately driving traffic, even going over ad campaigns if you're interested in that type of stuff. So everybody's gonna get a chance to pick a date of when they curate their events, so that way nobody has overlapping events. Right now, I'm working in Houston, and I'm building out this called Small Talk Connect framework. It's an easy event framework where it has an interactive component, which can be a cocktail class, it can be a game night, but there's also a speed networking component where you can get a chance for the attendees to develop lateral relationships. A lot of times these events, people are going to and they're not meeting anybody. So I want you guys using this framework right here as a foundation. And then from there, the people who are part of that event, the attendees, they'll get a chance to rate that in the Railz Hospitality Network as well, which goes into your hospitality score, which is part of the community score. Remember, there's gonna be 3 components: craft, competition, which is the speed, and then also community. Each of those components is gonna represent 1/3 of the score. Now, you guys will be responsible also for creating content for your own selves. So we will show you guys how to create some of this stuff. We'll give you examples, but we want you to get used to using your phone or getting a camera guy or whatever, but we want a venue tour. We want to see you making cocktail videos with your featured cocktails, breaking down the education, breaking down the preparation process. I got dozens of different viral frameworks that you can use to implement to just showcase what your creations are. Introductions of the team, go around your bar or your restaurant, introducing some of your key players and putting them on social media, because at the end of the day, we know hospitality is why people are going. So why not bring that hospitality to their screen, let them know what your personality is. But within this industry network, as I'll be marketing to push people in there, this is an opportunity for you to build your brand. It's basically, I want to start sending event planners to come here to find venues, sending event planners to come in here to find bartenders, because I can't be everywhere, but Now when people hit me up, I can send them to the central source of all the people that have been vetted through the competition. On our side, of course, we'll be getting content of you guys for your craft cocktail presentations, so that way you guys can showcase that you all are experts at doing this, because everybody wants to get bartended by the best bartenders in their city, and we want to make sure that we make you look like that. But all in all, it's $2,500 for you guys to win if you end up winning all the components. If not, if you're good at one component, you still get an opportunity to walk away some cash, but more importantly, you're gonna walk away with relationships, you're gonna walk away with new skill sets, you're gonna walk away with new visibility. And as you can see, a lot of people in our community have been killing it after they've been a part of SpeedRailz. So super excited to see who else we bring into it, and super excited to welcome all of our old people back. So if you made this far in the video, I hope that you're interested in competing. We got Austin, San Antonio, Dallas, and Houston. You need to be based in one of those cities in order to compete here. I'm sorry, it just makes it a whole lot easier. If you want us to come to your city, that's a whole separate conversation. But right now, we have to build up our teams, build up what this looks like in our core cities. Join the network. In there, you will see the Railz Relay app. Put your app in there, we'll get in contact with you, we'll set up an interview. There's no cost to join. You just gotta make sure you meet all of our requirements, and either me or one of my team members will get a chance to talk to you and make sure you understand what those requirements are. It's gonna be lit next year. Honestly, I think this type of footage, we will be able to make a documentary from it, just based off of what we all plan on collecting and utilizing. And I'll be building up a whole stable of event planners in each of these cities, so I can start sending you guys some business as well. But good luck.